Good evening, musical friends and family. Tonight is April 6, 2023, and it is Thursday. Happy Thursday. Tonight we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a podcast. Since there's a podcast section on this channel now, well, on all channels actually now, where they're encouraging podcasts. And I'm all for it. So let's do a podcast starting tonight. I'm not too sure how many podcasts we're going to do, but we're going to play it by ear. Not too sure what am I going to do in this podcast, but we'll figure something out along the way. Tonight's podcast is going to be called So Far. And I want to talk about on this episode, so far, how am I doing so far? How's the Song a Day journey so far? And then so far, what's going on with my brain right now? But so far, how am I doing? I'm doing just fine. I'm actually really excited for what I have in store for May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Because we still have to continue book 2, A Song a Day, for this year. So far we did 90-something songs, and I have a lot more. No joke. And I was actually hearing the fact that that I shouldn't do something a day, or someone shouldn't upload every day because it affects their mental health, it affects their physical well-being, and just affects them as a whole total because it's a lot of work. And to be honest, it's not really a lot of work for me. It doesn't get to me mentally, because when I work on a song or I practice a song, put it on my laptop, and then I would just hear a song over, and when it's done and I upload it or put a schedule ahead of time, I would just hear that song before I go to sleep. There's a lot of songs that I would listen to on my piano before I go to bed. And I'm happy what I'm doing. I'm happy with the outcome. I'm happy with the playlists that are working on and coming up soon. As the well-being, I do go on walks. I do go on short hikes. I do walk around. I don't do the whole sweating, not much, I'm not gonna lie, but I do walk around. I go to parks. I walk along the Embarcadero, Pier 39. Well, not that far, but I walk around the pier area in San Francisco for exercise. So I'm good on that part. So far with the Song a Day journey, I just cannot wait what I have in store for all of you guys. For there's a song for everyone, and I promise y'all that. This year for book 2, 2023, A Song a Day, we're dedicating to our elders. Let's make our elders feel like a kid again, and that's why we're doing 1950s, 60s, and 70s, a few 1940 songs here and there. Because there's so many songs, and you can't just pick just one. So many artists, you can't pick just one. So many songs of one artist that you can't pick just one. So I can't wait for that. And so far, how am I feeling on this journey? So far, I never would have thought in my wildest dreams that I would be at 900-something subscribers and on the way to 1K. Never. I remember back in 2021, in February, when I was working on the Eurobe playlist part 2, the first February playlist, the first one, part 1. So I was doing the Europe playlist part 2 before I decided to move it to November. And when I first started with the February playlist part 1, that's when I was still experimenting. But in 2021 February, during that time, I was 35 subscribers. Now, if the self of me now went back in time to tell my 2021 February self that you're going to be on this day, April 6, 2023, Thursday, you're going to be looking at 900-something subscribers and on the way to 1K. My 2021 self would never believed it. So, I can't thank you guys. You musical friends and family, I couldn't thank you enough. Because this journey means so much, a lot to me. To make people happy, to bring people smiles, to help people along the way with these piano practices. It means a lot. The pandemic really changed my whole outlook on life. Because if these were the last moments on earth, what would I rather be doing? And that was just to practice that piano, just to share joy and goodness. That's all it was. I was asked and questioned, do I get paid for this? I never collected a single penny. I don't have a Spotify. I don't have an Apple Cloud Music. I don't even have a Patreon account. And a lot of people walked away from me in my personal life when I explained I didn't want to do a Patreon account. That's another story. But I did it because I just wanted to share what I love, because I love music. Music is the most important thing to me in my life. And I'm finally able to express that love in some way now. I give to live and I live to give. That's why I'm doing this. I finally know who I am now, and I accept that this is who I am now. I accept that I'm actually going to be on this journey solo. That's totally fine with me. For the musical friends and family who kept contacting me on this YouTube, and the friends that I made along the way, the musical friends that I hope that one day I get to meet one day, when everything is okay and not too much of a, wearing masks and we can all just freely go. To be honest, you guys made me feel like I was more enough than anyone has ever had in real life. I'm just grateful to share this joy with you now and always. I practice every day as if one day might be my last. And that's why a song a day is so important. I think that's it for this podcast. 7 minutes, but thank you so much, musical friends and family, for joining me on this journey to find out what the sound of a song sounds like on the piano, to hear what the possibilities could be out there. Could it be possible to be done on an instrument such as the piano? Anything. Anything could be possible. And anything could be done if you just try. Experimentations should be always welcome. Experimentations, that's what life is about. Just experimenting and finding out what fits, what doesn't, finding out what you like, what you don't like, or connecting with people through song and music. And that's what this was about. Again, thank you, musical friends and family, for 900 something subscribers and more. Probably would never have done this without you all. Well, we're going to be doing a podcast again. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but I'll let you know in the community post, since we can community post now. Stay safe and stay in good health always. Have a good evening.